Argent Tassel earrings. So I'll start by showing you the components and materials we're going to use to make these fabulous earrings. So the first thing you'll see is these rather fab Argent Tassels. Now we're going to remove a lot of these bits, so I'll show you that in just a second. The other thing we'll need is some 6mm jump rings, some 2-inch eye pins, these Stardust seed beads, sorry it's not seed beads, just beads, and we've got the chandelier earrings, and these are sterling silver ear hooks. Tool wise, I've got my side cutters, a pair of round nose pliers, the precision scissors, and 2 pairs of flat nose pliers. This is the project we're going to be making, and I must say I'm a huge fan for this tassel fashion, so you may see a few more projects like this. So quite simply to start, I'm going to use the tassels, and I'm just going to cut off this loop because we don't require this. So I'm going to do that for all 5, and that's 5 per earring. So I'm just removing that on all of these. And the last one. I'll come to trim these down for the length that I want afterwards. For now we'll concentrate on attaching these to the chandelier. So just place my scissors down, and then I'm going to take my jump ring with my flat nose pliers. So we open our jump ring by keeping the split towards the top and holding firmly onto one side with a pair of flat nose pliers, and I'm going to use another pair of flat nose pliers to counteract. So I'm just going to hold that nice and securely, and then with one swift movement I'm going to bring my hand towards me so that I've opened it, and then this way it will close back together very neatly with no gap. So I'm going to open that up quite wide because we've got to get through the top of the tassel, and then we're going to push that through. I'm just squeezing it down a bit just to release the threads and make that process a lot easier. So you're just going to go through, catch as much as you can with the jump ring, so hopefully you'll be able to see. So that's central. Now you'll have noticed I've not let go with my right hand at all, and then what I'm going to do is to the open jump ring I'm going to attach my eye pin. So that's nice and secure. Take the eye pin, and we're looking for the loop on the eye pin, and that's going to hook also onto the jump ring. So I've got the tassel and the eye pin on the jump ring now. Get my pliers back, and the same way that I opened it I'm just reversing that to close that back together and ensure we don't have any gaps once the jump ring's closed. So now we have the eye pin as well on here, and onto the eye pin I'm going to thread a bead, and that's just going to sit above the tassel. At this moment I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to position them directly above the Stardust bead, like so. I'm going to make one movement so my hand's nice and secure, and then with a nice firm grip we're going to push the pin away from us, so over the top of the pliers. You then want to reposition the pliers so they're on top, and you're going to bring, and I'll just tilt this so you can see in the camera, we're going to bring that over the top of the pliers, creating a question mark hook shape, like so. Okay, now then what we want to do is to take our chandelier earring, and we're going to attach this hook we've made to the loop. So we're going to go through the chandelier loop. You'll notice I'm resting that on the side of my fingers, and I'm just going to take my pliers across the eye pin to secure it, and then I'm wrapping the tail end of the eye pin around, and I'm going to do 2 twists here so that it's nice and secure. So I've just spiraled down ever so slightly, and that has attached it to the chandelier. We don't need this piece of wire, so we're just going to take that off. We're going to use the smooth edge of the cutters here, and you're going to go as close as you can and cut that excess wire away, leaving us with that beautiful tidy finish onto the chandelier. So that is basically the steps we're going to do. So I shall just quickly run through that with the next 5. So this is with the jump ring. Open this nice and wide. Squish our edges to free those fibres a bit. It's a stiff one. Okay, so we've finished attaching our tassels to the chandelier, so we have all 5 on there. And we're going to use these fabulous precision scissors, and we're basically going to tidy all this length up now. So obviously you can set the tassel length to what you want. As I've already done the previous earring, I'll do the same from that. So I'm going to hold that against the tassel I've already pre-cut, and obviously I'm going to take all that extra length away. So I'm going to use my fingers to guide me with that, and then I'm going to cut straight across, like giving someone a haircut, if anyone's ever given anyone a haircut. So you take that, all those strands, and you can obviously tidy these up as you need to. So making them the same length. Little sneaky strand there, and on to the next one, and so forth. So we're just going to keep going and getting the lengths equal. So I'm holding there and running my fingers up. So I'm just going to tidy the workspace quickly, and then we'll check everything's even on the earrings, but obviously we've got quite a lot of tassel ends there, so we'll move them out of the way, and then I can show you how to just finish those earrings perfectly. Okay, so I've trimmed them down so they're a lot more even, and if you notice any bits are sticking out, you can always just give it a little bit more of a trim afterwards. And there we have our Argent Tassel earrings. These are great fun, really fab for the summer. Obviously, as I say, trim up anything you want with those, and you can always alter the lengths afterwards.